Gate 1 Discovery give wonderful opportunity to our travelers to witness this beautiful landscape of Georgia and Armenia, to see their cultural background, religious background, visiting those beautiful monasteries and wonderful archaic peoples of this area which belong to this geography for thousands of years.
For me, this was a dream. To be able to come to Armenia was just so meaningful. I loved it. I've had a wonderful time.
It was really a door opening into these beautiful, unique cultures. Georgia and Armenia are hidden gems because they have very long history and it's a very well preserved culture.
It's not Europe, it's not Asia, it's not even a mixture of the two, it is unique. And therefore I would tell people, if you want someplace different, this is a good place to come.
This Gate 1 Discovery Tour begins with a stay in Armenia's vibrant capital city of Yerevan to explore the countless historic and cultural sites of the area, including a private concert in a medieval monastery. Next, we drive toward the biblical Mount Ariyat in the Korvirat Monastery, a scenic pilgrimage site dating back to the 4th century. We then ride the longest cable car in the world before staying in the forested resort town of Dilijan. Our journey continues toward the breathtaking Caucasus Mountains of Georgia to explore the picturesque capital city of Tbilisi. Finally, we stay in the romantic hilltop village of Signagi and sample the famous Georgian wine and cuisine in the charming villages throughout the region.
Welcome to Armenia!
Armenia has a lot to offer. If you're interested in archaeology, if you're interested in history, if you're interested in beautiful views, in good food, or a very friendly atmosphere, I think this is a place to come.
Yerevan was a delightful surprise for me. It's a vibrant city with fun-loving people. What I love most was our hotel, the Marriott Hotel, where we stayed for 3 consecutive nights, where everything is in the center of it all.
And as soon as you leave your hotel, you will see a lot of people, families walking around in the Republic Square. Almost every day we have dancing, singing fountains that people love it because usually we have all those locals surrounding the fountains.
Yerevan is a city that is absolutely alive. Nightlife was vibrant. A lot of people are out on the street. There's lots of fun things to do.
Another brand of the country is brandy. It was the favorite one of Winston Churchill. People are learning about the history of brandy, the way it is made, and of course, the favorite part is tasting.
We went to the supper club with Gate 1, which was an excellent experience. We were probably the only non-Armenian group in the club, and that was just fun because they got us up and got us involved in the dancing. I felt like I was part of Armenia. That's one of the reasons I want to travel. Every day is a miracle when you're traveling because you don't know what you're going to find.
The monasteries in Armenia and in Georgia are absolutely amazing. It's hard to imagine how old they are. Armenia being the first country adopting Christianity, the architecture is something that you'll not see anywhere else. Absolutely beautiful.
Gerhard is one of the most beautiful monasteries. It's carved out by one rock, and not only the monastery, we're having the concert inside the cave part, which has amazing acoustics.
If you close your eyes, you wouldn't have known that it was just 5 women. It was beautiful. It moved me to tears.
I really do think that Georgia has it all. We have the best wine, delicious food, very rich history, and incredible nature. Tbilisi is the place where I was born, and I love it because it's the crossroad of Europe and Asia, and doesn't matter where you come from, because of all this cultural mix, you feel like you're home, you feel like you belong.
Signahi is a little gem. It's a very cute town and great wine. They are winemakers.
Georgians were making wine 8,000 years ago, and that makes us the first winemaking country in the world.
We visited family wineries in Georgia, and the homemade wines were delicious. Actually, all the meals in both countries were delicious. There were so many different varieties of eggplant dishes and fresh cheeses, and this delicious stuffed cheese bread called khachapuri, grilled shish kebabs of all kinds, desserts made of fruits and dates. I think trying all the local foods is such an important part of understanding a country's culture, and Discovery Tours definitely gets that.
I suggest you buy this cognac. I suggest, Larry, you start drinking this.
I really like being with a smaller group. You get to know the people better. I feel like I'm with friends.
When you have the small group, you get to know people a lot better, and I think our small group leaders, they get to have a more personal experience with us because there's not that many of us.
Throughout the past 12 days, we've had an opportunity to do a number of different things where we've interacted with Armenians as well as Georgians and reinforced something that we've believed for so long, that is, there's so much more that binds us together as people rather than separate us.
This was our 10th Gate 1 tour.
This is our 12th Gate 1 tour.
This is my 9th tour with Gate 1. They're saying that more of the world for less really is so true, because every penny that we spend is well worth it. Really well worth it.
The hotels are top-notch. They're some of the best that we've been in around the world.
I thought all the hotels were located in good areas where you could have walking distance to the center of town.
We were at a hotel in Goris that was in the countryside, and it really felt like we were part of Armenia, that we were almost in someone's home, and it was an absolutely beautiful hotel.
A benefit to going on the tour for us was taking advantage of the knowledge of our local guides and those who know the area and know the history and are able to fill in a lot of gaps.
Ikud, our tour manager, is great. He's so knowledgeable, but he's also so on top of everything. The great thing about being on the tour and having such a great tour manager as Ikud is that everything is already arranged, so we can take advantage of the sites and the culture and the experience.
I would recommend go with Gate 1, you'll get the best.
I would definitely recommend Gate 1 Discovery. The chance to get to cultural experiences that you might not get to in a larger group has just been incredible.
Now it's your turn. Come to Georgia and Armenia with Gate 1 Discovery Tours to experience wonderful culture, wonderful landscape, history, and wonderful cuisine. We're waiting for you guys.